Hello everyone. In this video I will be doing a short review of the FSSB R3 Lighting. Now if you click this video, I'm sure that you already know what the FSSB is, but to those who don't, it is a force sensing joystick base. This means that the stick doesn't move like a conventional stick and instead inputs axes based on pressure changes. This is very similar to what is in the real F16 side stick. I've been using the FSSB for a bit over a month at this point. Previously I've used both the Warthog base and the Virpil Warbird base. I decided to buy the FSSB because I mainly fly the F16 in DCS and I wanted to see what using a force sensing stick was like, since the majority of other people who have used the FSSB have said great things about it. So how was it for me coming from a Virpil Warbird base? I use the FSSB currently with the Warthog stick and the Real Simulator F16 angle adapter to make the stick angle forward a few degrees like on the real F16. This slight angle forward makes it much more comfortable to fly with than with the stick straight up in the stock position. I have however purchased the Real Simulator F16 side grip, and I may do a quick revisit once I receive the Real Simulator stick. I have seen some complaints about the Thrustmaster Warthog stick becoming loose over time, because the locking collar is not designed to be mounted to a force sensing base. After about a month of daily use, mine has so far been okay, but I can see it becoming a problem later down the line. The Real Simulator F16 side grip's locking collar is designed for the FSSB base, so it will not have this issue. Naturally, being a non-moving stick, the common question is that of how accurate is it, given that it doesn't move like a conventional stick. The answer to that is that it is frankly excellent. Any task that requires precision is made effortless by the FSSB base. The user can fully customize the force axes to make the stick as sensitive to pressure changes as they would like. Personally, I've set mine to 8 pounds in the pitch axes and 4 pounds in the roll axes. I use the FSSB in a side stick configuration, and because the stick doesn't physically move, it means that I can rest my elbow on the armrest of my chair while I hold the stick, and my elbow will not rub against the armrest while maneuvering. This means that for longer endurance flights, the FSSB is extremely comfortable for long periods of flying. The force sensing nature of the FSSB feels great for the F16, and is definitely a wish list item for those F16 fans out there. There are, however, some things to consider before you rush out and buy one. The first being that the FSSB feels great for fly-by-wire aircraft such as the F-16, FA-18 and Mirage 2000. Non-fly-by-wire aircraft such as the F-14 and MiG-21 less so. Now, I'm not saying you cannot fly this aircraft with the FSSB, and generally the experience is still very good, but flying an older jet, and especially helicopters, just don't feel that great on the FSSB compared to on a conventional base like the Virpil Warbird. The second is to do with using the FSSB in combat. Now the stick feels great in BVR, Wild Whistling SAMs and bombing. You can land dumb bombs in CCOP with extreme accuracy with the FSSB base, however BFM can be a little bit of a different story. Short BFM engagements are a non-issue, however if you like doing a lot of BFM training sets back to back, holding constant pressure in a prolonged rate fight can be tiring. With the Warbird base I could do 3 to 4 hours of non-stop dogfighting, but now I need a short break after about an hour while using the FSSB. You do get more and more used to it though, so over time it will probably become less of a pain, and the majority of users will not have this problem, but it is still something to consider. In conclusion though, I am very happy with the FSSB R3 base. Although if you fly many different types of aircraft, I would not recommend buying it if it's your only stick. The Virpil bases are excellent, and I still use my Warbird when flying helicopters and older aircraft. If you fly mainly modern jets though, I can't speak highly enough of the FSSB R3, but is it worth the price? In my opinion, if you're after a unique flying experience, or fly mostly modern jets in DCS, then yes. Although, if you're after a lot of versatility and you fly between multiple different airframes, then no.